Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club for our first game today in the Sheikh Sultan bin Zayed Cup. Another beautiful afternoon here in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. The temperature being a cool 23 degrees. They said 10% chance of rain. Not being a betting man, but I think we'll be perfectly all right and no real clouds in the sky. So two teams starting to come out onto the field. Our first match of 3 today. And first of all, we'll go with RA Noon, who are playing in the black and yellow shirts. Playing at number 1 will be Rashid Alibar. At number 2 will be Rashid Al-Falaki. At 3 will be Tim Ward on 3 goals. And at the back door is Miguel Delia on 3. And now we go to Ghantoot. Playing at number 1 is going to be Yusuf bin Dismal. Playing at number 2, Saud Al-Khoury. At number 3 will be Nasser Al-Shamsi. And at the back door is Oscar Colombres. Good to see Juju back here. It's been a while. And the umpires out here this afternoon are Peter Wright and Jason Dixon, with a third man being Santiago Torrita. So you just see there we got Jason just sorting the teams out, just waiting for an umpire pony for Peter Wright, and then we'll get this match, the first of 3, as I said today, underway. We have half a goal start to Ghantoot. Ghantoot being a 5-goal team with RA Noon being the 6, being a 6-goal tournament. So we're all set to go now. Peter Wright mounted up, just quickly checking his stirrups. And for our social media, we'd love to hear from you this afternoon. On Instagram, Polo Line OK. On Facebook is Polo Line Int. And of course, on Twitter, at Polo Line. Love to hear from you, see if we can get some shout out to see who's watching from all over the world. A lot of polo going on here in the UAE at the moment. The Silver Cup having already underway, and there we are underway. Jason bowls the ball in, first coming away with this one here now. It is Tim Ward, gets a good driving shot. Has he got a little bit too much on that one there? Chasing down, sides way out right to the right, and it looks like it has beaten him out over the back line. Connected with that one well. Ball running fast here at Ghantoot, and out over the back line it goes, so the ball's been just dropped down here now for Ghantoot to bring into play in their white shirts here this afternoon with Juju Colombres. On the play, taps this one up there towards his marker. This time unloads it, sends it out towards the clubhouse here on field number 1. Up for Nasser. Nasser goes over the top of that one, leaves that one behind. It's now left here for Tim. Tim makes a turning play, faces back up towards goal, yields off it, leaves it for Miguel. Miguel, nice lofted shot, clean over the top. Who's up there first onto that one? Rashid Alibar's going back towards it, but again, it just drifts wide to the left. Not finding the goals yet are Noon. 2 attempts, 2 gone wide. So once more, Juju looking to clear this one away and get this one up the other end of the field. Taps this one up forward. Goes under the neck here this time. Was probably looking for a little bit more on that one there. Trying to come back down and meet it there is going to be Yusuf and Tim. Umpires play a little advantage. Leaves it now for Miguel. Miguel gets a good bump and a ride off there from Nasser. Gets away from the hooking play there. Checks up once more, flicks this one under the neck, goes with the big neck shot, unfortunately. Just been deceived on that play as the ball hops out over the mallet. Yusuf bin Dismal, nice good straight backhand by him. Sends it up here for Saud Al-Khoury. Khoury up on the move here now. Saud Hasn't been playing for a couple of years, but great to see him out here, and he certainly hasn't lost his eye. Zayed Al-Khoury going goalward bound. Nice straightening shot. Maybe push that one a little bit too far. Going to have to come under the neck. Tim in hot pursuit. He goes under the neck with that one there. A beautiful play there by Zayed Al-Khoury, opening up the account here now for Ghantoot, taking them 1.5 goals to Ghantoot it is. Zayed Al-Khoury certainly hasn't lost his touch there, which is good to see. Great approach shot by him. And flicks that one gently under neck, not going for the big glory shot. Controlling it beautifully, putting the first goal on the board there for Ghantoot. So 2 teams lining up in front of us here. On the commentary side, ball gets bowled into play, skews off out the line out here. Yusuf looks to come onto that one. So does Nasser. Nasser's backhand stopped by Rashid Al-Falahi. Falahi on the loose here now. Falahi looking to straighten this one up, looking to take this one and put it through the goals. Gets ridden off out of that one there. Backhand comes in by Dilia. Dilia's backhand. Sorry, Zhuju's backhand. Sorry, Nasser's backhand. I do apologise. Got my grey helmets mixed up there. And it's going to be Yusuf comes away with this one here. Goes with a half swing, avoids the hooking play. Yusuf goes up there now. Nice straight shot there by Yusuf bin Ismail. Looks over his shoulder, sees how much space and time he's got. In hot pursuit there is Rashid Alabar, but he can't get to that one in time. And through the goal it is. They've woken up of Ghantoot. 2.5 goals it is to Ghantoot. R.A. Noon just got a little bit of travel sickness or something, having come down from Dubai. With Ghantoot, of course, being the home team here at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, surprisingly enough. Also based down here is the Abu Dhabi team of Yabunis. So the 2 teams line up once more. Ball bowled into play. Tries to get a bit of that one there, does Falahi, but the backhand comes in. Doesn't get it, does Zhuju. Zhuju takes this out towards clubhouse, checks up. Looks for his players to give him a little bit of space. Does. Comes back inside. Gets away from it there. But he gets hooked on out of it by Delia. But he's get picked up here one more time now by Nasser. Sends a good straightening shot up the field here. Looking to get that up there for Saud. Saud comes in on this one. Gets a better ride off but couldn't get a clean shot on it. Goes over the top of it there. Delia comes in. Picks it up here now on his near side. Looking, in comes bin Ismail, but it's going to be Rashid Al-Falahi. Picks up the mantle here now and comes out towards the boards. Pony just balking off those boards just slightly, but it's going to be Yusuf. Tries to make a little backhand to himself, but it's just picked up by Delia. Miguel keeps it coming forward. Takes it on the near side to avoid Saud. Comes back onto a stick side, keeps that one away, takes the man, puts it onto his near side and tries to push that one up to Falahi. Falahi trying to come onto that play, but he in turn gets hooked off out of it. Zhuju comes in, plays the backhand in towards the middle of the field. Beautifully picked up there by Tim Ward on the bounce. Ward going towards goal here, drives this one in towards the goal and puts it away. Great goal there by Tim Ward from Dubai Polo Equestrian Club, playing here this afternoon for R.A. Noon. Lovely pick up there by Tim, settles down on it and just unleashes that one there. The coach at Dubai Polo Club in the academy. They're just going to have a quick change here. The guy's been asked to do so quickly as we have 3 matches here this afternoon. So hopefully no dallying around, no powdering the nose and drinking too much water. So we'll be back on the field quickly to get this underway once more. 2.5 it is to Ghantoot, 1 it is to R.A. Noon. So it looks like RA got themselves changed up quickly. Interesting combination this here. Miguel based down here at Ghantoot. This year a lot of the players being farmed off to other teams to strengthen the level of polo here in the UAE. Miguel, of course, being here last year with Abu Dhabi, back here again this year, which is good to see. Zayed Al-Khoury, as I mentioned, hasn't been playing for the last couple of years. Played a lot of his polo at Desert Palm up there in Dubai of Ali Abu Wadis. And also a fair bit at Dubai Polo Equestrian Club over the years. Juju Colombres, haven't seen him here probably for about 6 or 7 years, but it's great to have him back here again. Having previously been here for some 13 or 14 years. Working for Ghantoot, and we're just waiting for Nasser to get back to the middle of the field. And we'll we get chucker number 1 back underway again in this 4-chucker match. 6-goal. Sultan bin Zayed Cup. So lining up on Jason Dixon here now. Bowls that ball into play. Gets hold of that one there. Does Rashid. Leaves it now for Tim. Tim trips that one up forward. Therefore, Falahi. Falahi coming onto it. Avoids the hook there. And up on the loose here now. It looks like it is going to be Rashid Alabar. Alabar coming onto that one. Well supported by Falahi. Takes his time and just stick and balls that one away. Lovely goal there between the two Rashids. Rashid Falahi comes away with that one out of the line out. Gets it passed to him by Tim Ward. And Rashid now Falahi passes it up there for Rashid Alabar and puts that one away. Taking the score now. 2 goals it is to RA Noon. 2.5 to Ghantoot. Bowled in front of the line out. Bindismar gets it, but it's going to be Rashid Alabar. Comes way out of the back here now. But it's shown a little bit too much of that one there for Juju. Makes a turn, turns back inside of Falahi. Shoulder, drives this one up. Nice shot just in towards the middle of the field. Some nice open space for Yusuf. Yusuf onto it here now. He's got Saud out front, goes with a big driving shot. Could have done with a little bit more angle. It's put in deep down into the corner. Saud going back. Delia trying to get there to him, but Yusuf keeping him off, so he has a little bit of space and time to check up and bring this ball round. Couldn't quite do so. All over the top of that one there, but it's Rashid Alabar who sends that one out, clearing it away. First onto it is going to be Delia. He couldn't quite pick that one up, but it looks like it is Nasser Al-Shamsi. Turns on the play here now. Straightens himself up, going goalward bound, looking to get in there, but he gets ridden off out of it well by Tim, allowing Delia to come in and pass it up once again. Playing well as a team here for Falahi. Falahi under the neck, he goes with that one there, but he might have just shown a bit too much of that one there for Yusuf. Yusuf comes in, picks up the play here now. Leaves it in turn now for Nasser, that gets plucked out the play by Miguel. Miguel just stopping his way slightly there as he picked the ball up out of the air. Couldn't carry it any further, but it's going to be Nasser Shamsi up on the boards here now for Ghantoot. Yusuf comes in, takes Miguel. First hooter goes, and Nasser Shamsi looks to straighten this one out and pick it up off the boards. Looking to make an attacking play out of this here. Yusuf doing a good job on Miguel. Loads of time given there for Nasser, and we get a whistle on the play. And that there will end chucker number 1 with the score being 2 goals it is to RA Noon. 2.5 though to Ghantoot. We can just see here, after Nasser finally got this one off the boards here, made a bit of a meal of it, but as he comes in for the shot, looking to come in for the ride-off was Rashid Alabar. And unfortunately, just pulled into the play there. And now we'll go to a few messages for those watching on Polo Line and from our sponsors. Welcome back here now to Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club to start chucker number 2 of this first 4-chucker match. The first match of our 3 matches this afternoon. And it looks like we have a penalty 3, a 40-yard penalty in favour of Ghantoot, with it just closing off the end of the chucker with Rashid Alabar unfortunately coming under the swing of Nasser Al-Shamsi. So we'll have Noon, R.A. Noon, just having to retire back behind their goal line. It is defendable, of course. Just waiting for Rashid Al-Falahi. Let's see how Juju Colombre's penalty taking his here this afternoon. And we just get another whistle on the play and a little bit more of a pause as Miguel's just dismounted, wanted to correct his stirrups. And play is called to get chukker number 2 underway. Juju canters up to this one. Drives, he strikes it along the ground. Can Tim stop it? Yes, he can. It just kept in play there by Delia. Great play between these two here now. Delia unloads that one out towards the clubhouse, looking to set up Tim. Tim checks up the pony here. Pulls the ball off the boards, sends the troops up front, goes up to the middle of the field here now, leaving it now for Rashid. No, Delia goes to the man and actually takes the ball on himself here. Does Delia, and hot pursuit with him there, of course, is Juju. Juju goes with him. He goes under the neck to try and get that one up for Alabar. Alabar gets ridden off out of that one there by Yusuf. Yusuf tries to pick it up on the near side and leaves it behind for Juju, who's placing the tail backhand, setting it up now for Saud Al-Khoury. Or was it Nasser? Nasser, I believe it was. Sends that one up for Yusuf. Yusuf kicks his out, gets hooked out of it by Tim. Flicks that one, creates a new line, pushes out towards the side. Picked up by Sal. Tries to come on the near side, gets hooked off out of it. But it's now left here for Delia. He gets in turn, stolen off him there as we have Ghantoot on the rampage once more. Nice backhand there by Rashid Alabar, saving it for Noon, putting it out in towards the middle of the field here now. Does Delia, comes off the pony, it's a little bit of discombobulation. Yusuf stick side, near side, couldn't quite control it. Looking to clear it away is Tim Ward for Noon. Clears it away out of the danger zone. Just having to yield off it is Falaki. Ball didn't quite get to him in time. Juju comes in on this one here now, and Tim comes in for the ride off. We get a whistle on the play. Let's see what we can see on that one there. But coming in from behind, you see Rashid just wisely yields off it, giving it for there, and he just comes up into this one here. Juju's half got his man in the air, pulling that old chestnut was Juju Colombres. And the ball will be placed down here now on the 60-yard line, I believe it is. It's going away from the goals by umpire right for a penalty in favour of Ghantoot. Tim just being pulled into that one. Not exactly parallel when he came in for the ride-off. And Juju just raising the arm, pretending to take the full swing. And I think with the combination of both, the umpires have decided to give the penalty in favour of Ghantoot. Some might say a bit harsh. So, Juju Colombres. Comes out of this one here. He strikes it. It's over the top. Is it clean enough? No. Plucked out of the air there by Delia. Beautiful play by Miguel Delia. Takes this one out towards the boards. Going back is Juju. He gets up past Juju on that one there. Puts it a little bit too far into the field. Colombres picks it up here now. Takes this ball forward. Checks the pony up nicely. Both hands. Back onto the ball it is. But he gets hassled and bumped by Delia. Delia gets the backhand in. Looking to unleash Tim Ward. But trying to get up onto this one here. It's Yusuf. Yusuf bin Dismal plays the backhand. Didn't quite connect with that one. Leaves it now for Tim. Tim drives this one up the middle of the field. And who's going to be onto this one? We have Rashid Alabar trying to go back, but it looks like it is going to be Yusuf back on the play. Swaps over to the right offside, pushing Yusuf across the field here now. Across the face of his own goal, and he leaves it behind. Leaves it behind, and it looks like that one has gone through the goal. Beautifully finished off by Tim Ward, I believe. A little burgling play there from R.A. Noon. You can see that. Do we get the replay on this one? But nice play, a good little word there from Tim, giving a bit of support to Rashid, saying good communication, it's what it's all about. Good teamwork there by Noon. Taking the score 3 to 2.5. Back out in the lead they are, so it is going to be. Coming off here, Rashid couldn't pick it up cleanly. Coming under the neck with this one here is Nasser Al-Shamsi. Nasser checks up hard onto these boards, goes for the one-time shot, unfortunately collects the boards, leave the ball now here for Juju. Juju picks it up. Tim Ward in contention, just marking him there. Takes that one away out in towards the middle of the field, trying to get it up there for Nasser. Checks up, straightens himself up onto it. One-time play there by Nasser. A little bit to the right-hand side of the goalpost it is. It's sending Delia back to go and pick it up. It's not going to reach the back line, so he turns it away from goal. Miguel strikes this one clean, but it looks like he might have a bit too much on that one there, and it hops out over the boards, which will result in a free hit in favour of Ghantoot. Delia just changing mallets on that one there. It sounded like he cracked a bit of the cane on that last shot, and there, or maybe that was his problem before. He wasn't happy with it. So the ball gets sent up into the throws here. Goes on the near side, does Yusuf. Gets checked off out of it, gets hooked out. The ball now gets cleared by Tim. Tim sends it out into some open play, trying to get up for Alabar. In turn, he gets hooked off out of it. Checking on it, goes on to his near side to Juju, looking to send this ball back in, but we get a whistle on the play. Tim Ward was in contention there, possibly avoiding the hook on that one there. On his stick side, swaps over near side, directly in front of Tim. Clear as day it is. And we'll have a penalty here now in favour of Ari Noon. Probably from the spot, or will they bring the 60? Looks like they are going to play it from the spot as the teams quickly leave the field to change ponies. Halfway through, chucker number 2, with the score being 3 goals it is to Ari Noon, 2.5 to Ghantoot. Hopefully the teams will be nice and quick. Ghantoot having to go the long way this time, all the way up the top end of the field. So let's hope Noon can get themselves back on the field quickly. There's a good shot there of the RA Noon camp. That there, of course, been just looking for his number, actually. I'm sure it's a little bit difficult from this distance to see who it is, but I think we'll probably find that that's Rashid Al-Alabar. Playing for a couple of years now, 3 years I think it'll be. Great future ahead of him. Very well-rounded sportsman. And a good equestrian too, so he has all the abilities in the toolbox. Coming back out onto the field first is Nasser this time for Ghantoot. And where the ball's placed, it looks like we'll be starting off with a penalty 5 in favour of Ari Noon. The team going forward, brought up here now by Miguel Delia. Sends this one out in towards the middle of the field, trying to get that one up for Rashid Al-Falahi. Kept off out of the play there by Juju, but it's picked up well by Nasser. Takes it forward, gives him a bit more chance of the angle, gets the backhand in, but it's sent back into the throws once again there by Rashid Al-Alabar. Up there for Tim, the one-time play, unloosing Delia. Delia on the loose here now, trying to go back with him. But unfortunately, Delia has acres of space. He flicks that one beautifully underneath the neck. He pushes it across the face of goal. Marked off out of the play. Try to pick it up, the Juju, but it's going to be picked up by Tim. Can't come onto that one there as he tries to turn that ball in towards the goal. And we get a whistle on the play. You see the players for those on Polo line. Tim comes in and he's sort of fiddling at it instead of making the one-time play and got himself in a fouling position as Nasser Al-Shamsi comes down the line, but the ball's now being brought back into play once again by Juju Colombres. Juju, under the neck he comes with it for. Looking for Saud. Saud told to go on the near side, but can't flatten up onto that one in time. Tim Ward picks it up for Noon, makes the turn. He's got Saud there in him, trying to get into him to make the hook. He gets away from him, gets away from Nasser, goes with the driving shot and puts this one in towards the goal. A good approach shot there by Tim Ward, but it goes wide to the left. So they're certainly having plenty of cracks at this goal. And I'm sure as things just settle down as the match goes on, we'll try and find a bit more accuracy, but it is going to be Juju for Ghantoot once more. Tim there marking him, goes under the net. Good strong shot there by Juju, sending it up for Nasser. Nasser checks up hard with Delia. Looks to come back inside. Flicks that one away from him. He has the next play on this one here. Delia just yields off. Goes with a one-time shot, putting that one over the top, trying to get that one up for Juju. But first onto it is going to be Yusuf bin Dismal. Yusuf, told to play the ball, keeps on going forward with it. Bounce just beats him on there. Nice little backhand there, just changing it slightly. Was Alabar, but it's picked up well by Saud Al-Khouri. Passes it up once more to Yusuf. Couldn't get the next shot off. Comes off the pony. Back onto it quickly, but no, the ball has hopped out over the back line. Beating them out over the back line it'll be, so the ball will be placed down here now for Miguel Delia. To bring it into play once more. Miguel for R.A. Noon. Sent it out there towards Clubhouse, towards Tim Ward. Tim pushed off out of that one there by Nasser. The near side backhand by Shamsi. Gets half stopped by Tim, trying to get back onto that one there. Tim looking for something. He wasn't sure where the line was, but it looks like it's going to be Juju to come around the corner here now. Juju. No, it's Nasser, actually. I do apologise. Shamsi keeps his ball coming forward. No, Tim manages to hop in there and steals it away from them there, not wasting any time as they're looking at each other, seeing who's going to take the ball. Ward not wasting any time. Goes with a one-time driving shot. Yusuf cutting down the angle up the middle of the field. Tim getting the little ponies running here now. Avoids the hook play there. Gets ridden off out. Nice backhand. Good safe play there by bin Dismal. Looking to come onto this one here now quickly is Ghantoot. Juju sends it up here once again for Juju. Come onto the play there. It is Alabar. Looks for the near side play. Can't. Nasser Al-Shamsi onto that one first. Nasser sends it up a little bit too far, and Falaki couldn't get the backhand off. They're pushing them hard. They're running fast. Picked up off out of the air there by Juju. He just gets interfered with his play, and therefore the advantage has to be given, and none was given. So we have a whistle on the play. You can possibly just see here as Juju comes forward. Just Alabar just interferes with his play there, slightly caught in no man's land, and we have Miguel coming in and picking up the play. No advantage coming from it, so we have a penalty here. A short penalty it'll be. A penalty too, I think it'll be in favour of Ghantoot. So the ball's placed down on the 30-yard line for a penalty two. For Juju Colombres. Just trotting up to this one here. Goes with a full swing along the ground it is, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first toot has gone, the flag's aloft. 3.5 goals it is to Ghantoot. 3 goals to R.A. Noon. Neck and neck, nip and tuck it is all the way here at Ghantoot as the two teams leave the field for the half-time to get Chukker number 3 underway shortly after a few messages from our sponsors at Polo Line.
Hello and welcome to Malaysia. Whether it's your first time here or on a returning flight, we at BP are committed to creating a pleasant experience for you through our new COVID-19 screening process here in KLIA. As soon as you arrive, please proceed towards the BP Health Screening Lounge.
While you proceed to walk past a thermal scanner which scans all arriving passengers. Test our COVID-19 swab test online from your home country. Please proceed to the self-registration kiosk to process your e-vouchers. If you have not yet purchased the swab test, do not worry, as our friendly BP registration staff will assist you with the process.
After registering, take a seat and relax at a world-class design lounge while you wait for your COVID-19 swab test.
Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals will be there to support you through the entire process. Our screening facility is also equipped with a state-of-the-art on-site COVID-19 lab to ensure a quick turnaround time and the release of the test result.
And that's it!
Here at BP, we hope that you have a pleasant experience with us throughout this process. Till we meet again next time, from everyone here at BP, take care and stay safe.
Welcome back here now for chucker number 3 of our first match this afternoon. 3 goals is to RA Noon, 3.5 to Ghantoot. The two teams line up on the far side here on the Sultan bin Zayed field. The one field here at Ghantoot. Ball bowled in there by umpire Peter Wright, and Ward comes round the corner off the line out, gets hooked off out of it by Yusuf. Yusuf trying to drag this ball forward into clear space. He's helped out of the play, but has to yield off it. Tim back onto the play. Leaves it now for Delia. Passes that one up, trying to get it up for Balachi. Couldn't pick it up. But coming onto it there quickly, it is Tim Ward. Tim Ward flicks that one up there forward now for Delia. Delia coming at pace in towards the goals. It is, and it's left there for Ward to finish off as Delia was just hooked off out of the play. You can see on the replay here, the ball gets passed up. Delia coming through at pace, gets hooked off out of it, and Tim comes in and finishes that one off nicely. Having a great afternoon out here is Tim Ward. 4 goals it is to RA Noon, 3.5 to Ghantoot. So we're getting a good flurry of goals starting here now. Ball bowled into play out the back of the line out it is. Trying to come on that one as usual, gets ridden off. Delia couldn't quite pick that one up clearly. It's sent up forward here now by Saul Al-Houri. It's only as far as Delia comes round the corner with that one here. Takes the ball off out of the air here now. Looking to pass this one up forward, but he's got nobody really to pass that one to yet. He's got 2 whites in front of him, but he's trying to get that one up there for Ash. He goes with the driving shot. It's a little bit out there towards the left-hand side, but it's picked up out of the play by Colombres. Sends it up for Yusuf. Yusuf, the windmill, picks that ball up here now. Does Yusuf up over the halfway line. Pushes that one out towards the side, looking to try and get back onto it, but Delia has the line on the play. Delia pushes into it now. Does Yusuf, but it's going to be Nasser and Alabar on the play here now. Shamsi and Alabar going down the field together. Alabar comes in with a ride-off. Nasser gets under the next shot, sends that one up there for Yusuf. Yusuf on the end of his mallet there, straightens this one up towards the goal, looking to flick this one back in, plays a little flick, cut back shot, and through the goal it goes for Yusuf bin Ismail. Taking the score, 4.5 it is now to Ghantoot. Great play there by Nasser. Nice neck shot, got it off. Great play by Yusuf bin Ismail. Flicking that one through the goals. We just have Tim Ward down in the pony lines, quickly changing pony or just organising a bit of tack or something. Umpire's kindly just blowing that whistle there. Allow him to get back into the middle of the field. Get chucker number 3 underway once more. Umpire right, lines the 2 teams up, looks for a bit of a gap. As we have 3 English umpires out here for the high goal season. And down here at Ghantoot doing the 6-goal tournament, comes off the line out here. Under the net came Delia. Delia trying to get back onto it, but we'll get a whistle on the play. Juju Colombres just using a bit of grey matter there and waiting for him to come to him. And we have a spot hit now in favour of Ghantoot. A few instructions there from Tim to his teammates as he just waits for Juju to bring it in. Juju just taps this one forward up here now. Taps it again, looking to see what his options are. Keeps this ball moving forward, goes the shot, keeps that one pretty straight. And it looks like Ward's going to get onto this one here first, trying to turn back up the line. But it's going to be Ward, avoids the hook, comes away with the play here now in front of Nasser. Nice play there by Tim Ward. Ward looking to unleash this one here. He keeps this one short, keeps control of the play, looks over his shoulder, see who's coming in to cause a hassle and cause trouble for him. But he now yields off it, leaves it for Delia, going up forward, looking for that pass. He puts that one out into some open space there for Rashid Al-Falahi to swoop onto the play here now. He's a long way wide. Bin Dismal comes in to try and put the pressure on him. Bin Dismal leaves that one behind for Colombres. Turns away there from Alabar. It is Oscar. This time, sends it out towards the clubhouse. Opening the game up here once more, does Colombres for Ghantoot, trying to get it up there, but Delia comes in, closes the door, but backhand comes off the pony, it looks like, and it's out over the boards. And we're going for a free change here, I believe, as we're about halfway through the chukker before we start with a free hit. So the two teams will quickly go change. Come back out on the field. Has become very customary here to be playing half chukkers, allowing a little bit of extra time for the players to change. Allowing them to recycle ponies. And avoids the confusion, but sir, I was off the field. Well, I'm afraid to say when it's full on polo, there is no waiting. So we have a good shot there of Rashid Alabar, about to mount back up again. Taking a quick rinse of water. Back out on the field, nice and quickly. For RA Noon, looking to get this underway. Tim didn't change, he changed a little bit earlier, wasn't happy with that pony he was on. So after 2 minutes, he had already changed. As Ghantoot make their way back out on the field. Let's see what the call will be from the umpires, so which direction this goes in, who that ball actually came off. If it came off clean from the mallet or it did deflect off a horse on its way out over the boards, will make the difference. So Rashid Al-Falahi. And it looks like we have a free hit here now in favour of RA Noon. Ball dropped there by umpire right for Miguel Delia. Opts to tap this one. Brings it up there towards his marker in the form of Yusuf. Goes with a long driving shot here this time. Up over the top, trying to get that one up there for Tim. And it's a big melee in front of goal, a bit of fun fight, but just waiting for it to clear. And Tim's up on the play here now. Tim just wants to tap this one forward and does. Keeps his head and says, thank you very much indeed. We'll have goal number 5. Thank you very much, says Tim Ward. Gets passed up to me, flicks that forward. There's a bit of a melee and he just patiently waits for it to clear and then flicks that one up forward. And through the goal it goes for RA Noon, Tim Ward. 5 goals to 4.5. So it will possibly, the way it's going, come down to the death knell. Who happens to be in lead when that bell goes at the end of chukker number 4, but coming off hard here is Delia. Gets up that one into the middle of the field, allowing Juju onto it, but it's picked up by Tim there in front of Nasser. Turns it away from him. Player's going to have to yield off him on it there now, as he just flicks that one out to some open space and then gets the next shot, give himself a little bit of room, trying to come onto it there. Is Falaki in front of Sad Al-Khouri, takes that one wide, out towards the side here now. looks over his shoulder to see who's coming in pursuit of him here. Takes the man, looks to come onto the near side, but yields off it and leaves it for Delia. Sends the backhand, comes off the pony, picking it up in turn is Juju, sends it forward for Bindismal. Bindismal just short of the halfway line. He's on the loose here now, coming back, trying to get the hook in, putting good pressure on there is Alabar. He checks up and he overshoots it. Does Alabar on that occasion there, and he leaves that one behind in turn. It's now picked up by Delia. He managed to scoop that one from behind his pony. Comes with the open backhand, looking to set it up here, not wasting any time. It's good running open polo for 6-goal polo here at Ghantoot. Comes onto it here, does Tim, as Nasser was trying to turn the play, and it is Tim Ward looking to straighten this one up in towards the middle of the field he goes. He would have probably done with a little bit more distance. Oh, and he's lost the head of his mallet, and he gets that one a little bit skewed out towards the left-hand side, and it's going to beat them out over the back line. Comes off his cane and just decapitates it. As the ball's placed down there on the back line for Ghantoot to bring back into play, but I think they will wait. No, they're not. They're saying we've got to get on. We have 3 matches here today. As Columbus brings it in. Taps it forward. Keeps this ball travelling down the field all the time in the world. Nobody marking him. He can keep on coming, but this time he decides to flick that one up there for Nasser. Being kept off out of it. Big ride off there by Falahi as the hooter goes on Saud Al Khourin. It looks like he's pushed him across the front of Nasser Al Shamsi, creating a foul. And that there will end chukker number 3 with the score being, you can see on the replay there quite clearly, that Nasser just patiently waiting and pulling the foul. So at the end of chukker number 3, it's 5 goals to RA Noon, 4.5 to Ghantoot as the 2 teams lead the field. And we'll go to a few messages here from Polo Line.
Agradecer bastante este evento, sea maravilloso.
Welcome back here now to Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club for our 4th and final chukker of our first match here, and the 6-goal Sultan bin Zayed Cup. Ghantoot coming back out on the field, having a quick discussion there, and we just have a view there now of RA Noon camp, and in the meantime we have the progression of the game so far. At the end of chukker number 1, it was 2 to RA Noon, 2.5 to Ghantoot. RA Noon at end of chukker number 3, 1 goal piece scored, so it was 3 goals for RA Noon, 3.5 to Ghantoot. But at the end of chukker number 3, RA Noon 5, Ghantoot 4.5. So Ghantoot have had the strength in the first half, and let's see what they can do in this 4th and final chukker. And we start off with a penalty here now in favour of Ghantoot to try and get themselves back out into the lead again, to be taken by Juju Colombres. Goes a driving shot, it's along the ground, but it's a worm burner. It looks like that one's just gone wide. Wide it is. So the score remains the same. 5 goals it is to Ari Noon. 4.5 to Ghantoot. And Delia brings it back into play once more. Drives it out towards the clubhouse. Once again, linking up there with Tim. Tim keeps it short. Looks for the big shot here this time. Does, but he looks like the back door's being closed on him there this time by Nasser. Nasser, near side backhand, in towards the middle of the field, but it goes a little bit too straight. Ward picks it up once more. Ward taps it off the boards. Decides to run it himself on this one here now as the player's just told to yield off out of the way. Ward on the move here now. Ball bouncing a little bit awkwardly for him. Comes off the back of the pony. Managed to pick it up once again. Does Tim Ward, but he gets ridden off out of it by Nasser, leaving it for Bindismal. Bindismal opens up the backhand. Unleashing Khoury on this one here now. Going out towards the clubhouse side. Checks up in the play, waiting for players to come to him. No, sorry, that was Juju. Drives it up here now, up the middle of the field here beautifully. Going back with him there is Alabar. Saud Al-Khoury up on this one, straightens it up in towards the goal, but can't get back onto his own play. Trying to get onto it was Yusuf, but it's picked up by Delia. Yusuf takes it forward, possibly shows a little bit too much of that one there. Plays the backhand. Good play there by Bindismal, keeping this play alive, and the backhand sent back out to the throws once again by Tim Ward. Into the open space, and first round onto it's going to be Delia. Well read by him. They're taking it round the field, put it back in the traffic, but it's picked up well, but it's going to be Nasser Al-Shamsi. No, it's yes, Nasser picks it up here now, makes a turning play. In behind to give him a bit of helping hand is Yusuf. Nasser, here's the call there from Juju, puts it out towards the right-hand side of Colombres, goes with that next shot and drills that one in towards the goal as Taku and say fizzes it towards the goal. But it goes wide. Delia on the back line for Ari Noon. You see Ward giving him the options. Where can he go? But it looks like the window's closed for him to get it up towards the middle of the field. Goes out wide once again. Tim flicks over to that side. Going with him there is Nasser. Nasser gets the better of the ride-off. Comes in with a near side backhand. Looking to set it up here now for Yusuf. Yusuf sends it a little bit further, but he gets picked up there by Delia as he swaps from one side to the other. We can just nicely see on the replay here that the backhand is sent in there by Nasser on the near side. Yusuf, he played it on the near side, might have got away with it, but as he swapped over on it to play the backhand to feed his teammate, Delia said thank you very much indeed, and will take the penalty from the halfway line for penalty 5B in favour of Ari Noon. So a few tactics being said there by Tim to Falahi. Sends him forward. Up goes Delia, looking to drive this one up. Didn't get as much onto that as you'd like. Yusuf once again flicks over onto a stick side and just takes that one away there from Delia out towards the clubhouse. Gets a good long drive up the field here now. Yusuf looking over his shoulder to see who's coming back. Ward comes up the middle of the field. Looks to straighten this one up. Does Yusuf. He's going the long way around, but he's got a nice half swing onto that one there, but he leaves it behind Ward. Backhand, tail, out towards the boards once more, but first round onto it is going to be Nasser. Picks it up. Nasser coming goal bound now. Shamsi. Ward just has to yield off that one there, and he just gets hooked off out of it. And Delia clears it away now for Ari Noon, but it's sent beautifully back in there towards the goal, but just past the goals it goes. Nice backhand there by Nasser Shamsi. So they're putting the pressure on this Noon goal, but not quite able to convert on this occasion. Delia comes under neck here this time with a big lofted drive, looking to set this one up here for Rashid Alabar, but covering the ground well and coming over to it there. Oh, Juju. Juju picks it up here nicely. Checks up, comes back inside to meet Falahi. Goes under the neck with that one there, putting into some open space, allowing Nasser to come onto it. Nasser swoops onto that one here, goes past Delia, and he looks like he's just going to flick this one in towards the goal. A lovely play there between Juju Colombres and Nasser Al-Shamsi. Nasser is put to his out there towards the left-hand side, giving into some open space instead of trying to drive it through the traffic. Great play there by Colombres. Synonymous name, very well known down here in this parts of the world is Oscar Colombres. And those who've been watching the high goal in Argentina, his brother Gringo have been playing in the high goal at Palermo. So we just have a free change here now. 3:21 on the clock it is. 5.5 to Ghantoot, 5 goals to RA Noon. As I said, it's going to come down to the drop of a hat. Right at the last minute, I think it'll be. It's going one way then the other during the chukker. Ghantoot having been half ahead in the first 2 chukkers, but in the third chukker it was Noon who were out there in front. And we have a good picture here now of the Ghantoot camp. That's Shamsi just mounting up there. Yusuf on the grey. So they're all back on board there in the Ghantoot camp. The 2 Rashes making their way out onto the field with Miguel and Tim already ready and waiting, looking to get this underway. Bit clenched firmly between their teeth, wanting to get themselves out of the lead and take this scalp of Ghantoot, who make their way onto the field here now. Umpire right to bowl the ball in front of the clubhouse. Here at this magnificent venue of Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, some 300 hectares. Down to 3 floodlit fields here now, and a couple of stick and ball fields, one of which is floodlit, of course. So 2 teams line up, wish each other good luck. Ball comes in, off Tim it comes. It's now for Colombres. Colombres picks up the play. No, it's actually Nasser. It's Colombres comes onto it here. Colombres comes away with it. Colombres in towards the middle of the field. Ward coming back to shut him down. He unleashes that one there. Looking to send it up there this time here now for Nasser. He's hooked off out of that one there. Can't get back onto the play, but it's going to be Colombres coming through, and it looks like it could have been a bit of Colombres sandwich. And we get a whistle on that play. And on the replay, we'll see that one nicely. Coming forward with the ball. Flicks it in towards the middle of the field. Colombres coming through with power. Oh, and it's a bit of a 2-way sandwich. It could have gone either way. Let's see what the umpires decide, because you basically had white, black, white, black. The umpires just having a quick explanation there. So it was a white pushing the black player into the white player with the black player on the other side. Let us see what they've decided. It looks like they've decided here now that, yes, it was a double foul, and we get a throw in. Peter Wright bowls the ball in from the inside out. We've got a bit of a melee waiting for it there at the back of the line. Out there is Colombres. Colombres comes away with it, ridden off hard, and he just finishes that one off beautifully. Great play there by Oscar Colombres. Juju still got it. So back to the middle of the field it is. They've strengthened that gap now. 6.5 it is to Ghantoot. 2 goals are needed now for RA Noon to get themselves back out in the lead. Ghantoot are not going to take the gas pedal off the gas. They're going to keep on pushing through this 4th chukker. With 2:21 on the clock it is, and coming out with it here once again is Nasser. Nasser comes away with it on the break here now, going back with Mizrash Al-Falari. He checks up on this play, goes to the driving shot, comes off the pony, and we get a whistle on that play. Just checks up on the play. Falaki just slipping forward. You can just see here on the replay, just checks up. Comes with it on that one there. Rashid just pulls across the front of him as he goes with the next shot. The umpires are calling for a penalty here now in favour of Ghantoot from the 30-yard line. A penalty 2. This could be very dangerous indeed here now for RA Noon. Actually just dismounted as Oscar. Just concerned about his pony. Just gave it a quick trot there in front of the umpire. Seems to be all okay. Good to see taking care of these ponies. After all, the rule of polo set up for safety of horse and player. And some great polo ponies indeed they do have here at Ghantoot. They've had an extensive home breeding program as well. with mares being recipients and direct from some of the crack mares here at Ghantoot. So there it is. Juju comes up to this one here, makes no mistake there whatsoever, and drills it away to put number 7 on the board there for Ghantoot. Taking the score, 7.5 it is to Ghantoot. 5 goals to Are Noon. No, this little tippy-tap walking up to the ball there for Galombre is old school, canters up to it, full swing, and through the goal it goes. 7.5 Ghantoot, 5 goals to Are Noon. Lining up here on umpire right, minute and 40 on the clock it is. The ball comes in, backhand, bited into Bindismal in towards the middle of the field, looking to set up Colombres. Couldn't get hold of that one there, just the pressure on. Couldn't get onto it, neither could Nasser, but it's taken away beautifully by Falaki. Falaki leaves it for Alabar. Gets hold of it on the bounce there, does Falaki, and trying to feed that one up there for Alabar, but it looks like Yusuf has got the better of the ride-off. Goes with the neck backhand, couldn't quite pick it up. Falaki sends that one skewing into the middle of the field, and it's going to be Tim Ward to come and pick this one up quickly here now. Ward going goalward bound. Ward mini business. He's just going to run this one. Ward tap, 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 and it looks like that one has gone through the goals for Tim Ward. That's another one for Tim. Probably four of the 6 goals here for Are Noon. Being scored by Tim Ward here this afternoon. Are Noon 6, Ghantoot 7.5. There's some 45 seconds left here to play. So 2 teams back to the middle of the field it is. Peter Wright to bowl this ball in. Bowls the ball into play, up the line, out it comes, coming off with it is Tim, but he gets ridden off out of that one there. There goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen. And that there will end our first match of our trio this afternoon between Are Noon and Ghantoot, with the final score being 7.5 goals it is to Ghantoot, 6 goals to Are Noon. A great game by Are Noon, but Ghantoot running out the winners. Shortly we'll come back to the progression of the match. As you see, after chukker number 1, it was 2 to 2.5 in favour of Ghantoot. After chukker 2, 3 to 3.5. Good strong first chukker by both teams. Even Stevens effectively on handicap, as it were, after chukker number 2, but it was the difference was made here in chukker number 3, with 2 goals having been scored by Are Noon, taking them out into the lead at the end of chukker number 3. But Ghantoot put the squeeze on them in chukker number 4. 7.5 goals to Ghantoot, 6 goals to Are Noon. So the 2 teams leave here now. We'll probably possibly go to a few stats or maybe some goals. And some great goals there were there indeed. Some 13 goals being scored here in this 4-chukker match. Those watching yesterday, I believe it was 22 or 23 goals scored in the match between the UAE and Wolves, with Wolves running out the winners. And now here we go to the best goals. On this one here, yes, Tim Ward came in, flicked that one away from the players here now in hot pursuit there, or as usual, but there's nothing you could do with it. He just managed to flick that one and just tickle that one through the goals. It was for Tim Ward. And once more, the ball gets centred in here there by Nasser. Nice little shot there by Yusuf to keep it in play, and very deft little cut backhand to put it away. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. From all of the viewers on Polo Line, we'll be back with you in about 30 minutes for our second game here this afternoon. So myself, Adam Snowden, and Polo Line, we look forward to seeing you shortly.